What up, party people? I gotta say, today I realized how much my body relies on routine and that jet lag isn't just about being tired. It's about like everything feeling off. And the hours in the day just don't feel, it feels like you're like floating through like some time warp. And I mean, I've been jet lagged probably 100 times, maybe less, maybe more. But I've experienced jet lag. It's just something I always chalked up to like, oh, I'm just tired. But I really paid attention today. I really was realizing how, like at night, the sounds are different, right? The sounds are different than where I just was. So, there's coqui frogs that like do this chirping sound at night. I don't know if you can hear them because this does like voice isolation, but maybe you can hear them. They're like coqui, coqui. That's what I think they say. And it's pretty loud. I like it. Some people hate it. I like it. It was very soothing. I feel like I fell asleep. Um, I got to bed at a decent hour for Hawaii time, but East Coast time, it was like 2 in the morning, and that's where I came from. So I gained 5 hours in my day, but I also like my body is thinking, yo, you've been up for like 20 hours, let's go to bed, let's sleep. And then with these new sounds, these new rhythms, I'm waking up at odd hours. I think last night I woke up at 3 in the morning, and it was because suddenly there's roosters crowing, which I'm not used to. I've lived in places where you hear roosters crowing in the morning, and I don't remember it ever really bothering me, but they definitely were super loud this morning. I think they were very nearby. And I was doing everything I could to like drown out the rooster sounds, right? I put earplugs in, I put like white noise on, and just tried to get more sleep because I knew I needed it. Well, then that kind of took me into like a whole, it took me farther into the day than I wanted to go because then I didn't wake up until like, I don't know, 9 Hawaii time, which if you think about that, that's like 2 p.m. East Coast time. So now it's like good because I'm waking up in the morning, but I'm thinking also like, man, like if I were still on the East Coast, that's like sleeping all day. So that's one thing I did this morning is I gave myself a lot of grace and I said, listen, I told myself this, like if I don't get everything done that I usually get done in a day, it's okay. Like this day is just kind of a wash, you know? So if we're super productive, awesome. If not, like don't worry about it. Like let's just get some rest and enjoy the day and get to know the surroundings, right? So the next part of the day, I basically just use to get acquainted with the place I'm staying. Um, and that like has a whole other host of abnormalities that I'm not used to. So again, like my routine was thrown off because making coffee is different. At the last place I was at, it was drip coffee. At this place, it's a Keurig. I don't have like all my I usually like to put honey in my coffee and like almond milk, and I didn't have almond milk, so I did honey and regular milk. And just little stuff. It's like little stuff in the day you forget that's like part of your routine until you're forced out of your routine. And so just everything during the day takes like this little extra um adjustments, like small adjustments, right? And I just feel like as the day progressed, all those little adjustments and routine changes completely like made the day go by so fast because all of a sudden it's nighttime and I'm thinking, shoot, I didn't do my walk yet today. Because I told you I like to do a walk every single day. That's part of like my non-negotiable, just like these videos. I made a commitment to myself to walk every day. I made a commitment to myself to make a video a day. And today I didn't do my walk. I'm going to give myself some grace with that and be like, it's okay. We're going to walk tomorrow though. So, um, normally I would walk at night, but considering it's a new neighborhood, I didn't walk it during the day, which, I mentioned this maybe in a Instagram reel, but like when I first get to a place, I like to walk like the area during the day, the first day, just to get out and about and kind of see the area, get the lay of the land, so that I kind of know like where, if it's a big city, like where people are getting taxis or if it's, a beach town, like how do you get to the beach from where you're staying and stuff like that. I just like to get acquainted with like the area, so I like to walk around. And today, because my whole routine and everything's thrown off, I didn't get a chance to walk around. So it's nighttime. Normally, I would go for a walk at night. Since I don't know this area that well, and there might be some wild pigs around, which I guess can be kind of dangerous, I'm gonna not go for my walk today. I'm okay letting go of that one non-negotiable. I did do other exercises in the house, so I'm still feeling good about that. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about how jet lag isn't just about being tired. It's like having your whole life kind of uprooted, all your routines, all your habits, all your things, your daily, whatever it is that you do. It's like you have to completely adjust. And I know some people get really upset about it. Like people I've traveled with before, I said the thing about the coffee maker. Like I've been used to using drip coffee and this time I used a Keurig. Like some people, I won't mention them by name, but he's my dad. Like he would have been, probably all pissy because he doesn't know how to use a Keurig. So instead of going through the day though and judging every little change up and mix up and like things you have to adjust, I just am like, okay, I'm learning something new today. I'm learning something new today. I'm learning something new today. And then I do like to write like little lists of like uh almond milk. I would really like to find some almond milk in the next week or so. If I don't find it, like not a big deal. But yeah, it's learning a new routine, learning a new environment, learning a new habit, making sure that you're fitting your non-negotiables into that new routine. So, um, like I said, I didn't walk today, but I know for sure I'm gonna walk tomorrow. And so I just need to remember that if it starts to get later in the day, 4 o'clock, that I gotta make my walk happen no matter what. And no matter where I'm at. So say I'm out running errands with um my friends, just be like, hey, I gotta go for my walk, so let's hurry this up. Just kidding. But like, trying to plan the day better. And hopefully, now that I've kind of had the adjustment day, hopefully tomorrow is like a lot smoother and I get a good night's sleep, wake up at a normal hour, and get kind of back on my own circadian rhythm so that it doesn't feel so out of whack. And yeah, that's a pretty normal first day in a new destination. Uh, leave a comment if there's things that you like to do on your first day of getting to a new place. Is it finding a good coffee shop? Is that like your number one thing you have to do? Is it taking a walk? Is it going to the like thing you're there for? Like if you're there for rock climbing, do you go straight to like where you're supposed to be rock climbing? Do you go check in with the rock climbing company, or scuba diving or horseback riding? Like are you the type of person that like day one you're like already doing activities and finding, just jumping right in, or do you like give yourself a couple days to like ease into it? Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you have like a first day normal routine. But thanks for watching. See you next time.